Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, my beautiful, beautiful friend. My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. Today I'm going to be having honeydew smoothie for breakfast, a honeydew smoothie for breakfast. Now, here's what I recommend. I recommend you wait for your honeydew to be ripe, and then you put it in the fridge for 24 hours if you want your smoothie to be cold. If you're living in a cold climate, what did I say yesterday? Make sure your fruit is outside the fridge. Okay, so keep your bananas outside the fridge and your fruit outside the fridge so you can have room temperature smoothies or smoothie bowls, or just eat your fruit room temperature. If you're in a freezing cold climate, you don't want to eat freezing cold food. Okay, so now, how do you know when a honeydew is ripe? There are 3 ways. You should already know this, right? Because you watch my channel, boo. So basically, you're going to press on the top and the bottom. Okay, there has to be give. This is mandatory. Top and bottom. Okay, number 2, it has to smell. I just hit myself in the nose. Okay, that hurt, but worth it. It has to smell like a honeydew. It has to smell fragrant from the outside. And number 3 is the color. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell because the camera doesn't always pick up colors, but this honeydew is very white. No, this is not ripe. Honeydews need to be this color, golden, kind of like greenish. They're not bright white. A bright white honeydew will never, ever, ever be ripe. So I know this is ripe simply because of the smell. That's the number 1 indicator, okay? And when honeydew is ripe, whoo, tastes like heaven. So then you're going to open it up, and of course, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good one. Okay, now, before you make your honeydew smoothie, all right, or cantaloupe smoothie or Santa Claus melon smoothie, I want you to always try it first. If you don't try your honeydew first, you could end up blending it and it tastes disgusting, and you just wasted a few minutes of your life that you'll never get back. Okay? And that is a message I want to share today. While I'm doing this, I actually want to tell you guys something. Okay? So practicing being a healthy vegan is the way you're going to become a healthy vegan. Okay? Now, I don't want to waste time, so I'm going to try it first before I even de-seed this one. I don't waste time, y'all. Give me 1 second. Woo! That's good. That's good. Be very careful. Carefully take the seeds out, because the sweetest part of the honeydew is right under the seeds. Okay, so now we're talking about how to become the person you want to be. All right. If you act like the person you want to be, if you do the things that the person you want to be does, you will eventually, inevitably become the person you want to be. What do I mean? Every single day. So now we're going to just take the skin off, okay? Every single day, you get an opportunity to act like the person you want to be. The person you want to be does certain things every day. They probably eat fruit for breakfast, right? They probably work out every day. They probably meditate every day. They probably listen to something positive every day, like the Ms.FitVegan Podcast, link below, okay? Okay. They probably take time every day to talk to God, or to sit quietly with themselves, or journal, or read, and or reflect on the things they want to get done that day. Have a meeting with themselves. Have a daily meeting with yourself. You know, you go to work and you have meetings with these dumb fucks. Why don't you have, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop cursing, dumb fruits. So why don't you have a meeting with yourself? Okay? Every single morning, have a 5-minute meeting with yourself. Now I'm just going to put it in the blender, as you can see. The people you want to be probably do affirmations, probably do really positive self-talk. The people you want to be like are probably disciplined, and they probably do everything with excellence, or they don't do it at all. Listen, it's not hard to be the person you want to be. All you have to do is make a decision every day to act like that person. And then what happens is, one day you literally wake up and you are the person you want to be. See, I wanted to be a healthy person my whole life. I wanted to be fit. I wanted to be honest, guys, I want it to be beautiful. That was my goal when I went raw. I told you guys this many, many times. If you follow my journey, you know that I had very bad acne, cystic acne, and I think I'm finally ready to share some before photos. The thing is that I deleted all of them on my phone. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't have a phone, right? I'm 38. I'm almost 38. But I did recently find some photos in my mom's house when I was cleaning it out, and I will share them soon. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult because even though I'm not that person anymore, it's embarrassing, and I never wanted to be seen like that, okay? I barely want to be seen now as the most beautiful raw vegan on the internet. It's very hard for me to be seen. And so even though I have perfect skin and you've seen me, I'm drop dead gorgeous. You've seen me. But what was the point of this? Sorry. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm a little tired. I slept only 3 hours last night. That's because I'm working on a new book. And this new book is very important to me. And I don't have to do it. I really want to do it. Like, it's life purpose shit. So basically, I couldn't sleep because I was in the flow. So it's not always conducive to a healthy lifestyle, right? You got to sleep. You got to get out into nature. You got to exercise. You got to do all the things, boo. Okay. Here we go. What was I talking about, guys? Listen, if you want more of this kind of content, check out my podcast because I'll leave the link below. I definitely do a better job on my podcast. But here is good because there's visuals. But my podcast is like better. Okay, here we go. So podcast available now on Apple Music and Spotify and all the places that you listen to podcasts. If there's a place you listen to podcasts and it's not there yet, let me know. I'll put it there. I just don't know anybody that listens to podcasts on these random ass places like Google Podcast, Yahoo Podcast. I don't know. Does anybody do that? Okay, I'm looking for my tamper. Oh, here it is. So you're going to need a tamper for this because look, if you have a regular blender, guys, whoa. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't keep it on high so that when you put it on, it goes on high. Don't do that. You're going to break your Vitamix. That's how a lot of employees used to break their Vitamix. And now look at what I'm doing. Okay, so keep it on low, put it on, and then slowly turn it. And one day I'm going to get a beautiful setup, I promise. One day. Okay, now if you just have a regular blender, look at this. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You need a blender with a tamper. You can get a cheap one on Amazon. You can get a Vitamix refurbished. You can get a regular Vitamix. You can do a payment plan. Do whatever you have to do to get the life that you want, to be able to eat the food you want and make these juices and make these smoothies and make the recipes, the dressings, and the chocolate mousse and all the things. Do what you got to do, boo. You got this. Trust me, you got this. Okay, so here we go. And if you can't afford a Vitamix, email me, jd@Ms.FitVegan.com. Tell me your sob story, and maybe I'll find a way to get you a Vitamix, boo. Okay, here we go. I'm going to regret saying that. Turn it. That's all you need. 10 seconds at the highest speed. Remember, when you blend things too long, they become bitter, it oxidizes, and it's just not a good look. It's not a good thing. Okay, so now this is about 50 ounces, so pretty much one honeydew. There's still some left over though. One honeydew gave me 50 ounces of liquid. I personally like to drink 32 ounces or more every single morning. Very, very important to me because I want to hydrate before I carbohydrate, even though I am carbohydrating and hydrating at the same time. I know. But usually I do water, but I do have to admit that I prefer it to be fruit juice, some type of fruit smoothie or fruit juice. Okay. So I thank you very much. I am going to go record a podcast now because I have a great idea for a podcast and I really want to do that now. And so if you guys are interested, check out my podcast below. Oh, last thing I promise. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. I hope you make this. It's amazing. Mm. Oh, so good. So good. But the honeydew has to be ripe. And why do you want to drink liquid before anything? Because it sets you up for perfect digestion. If you are suffering from gas or bloating or constipation or diarrhea or any IBS or digestive issues, you're going to want to hydrate first, boo. This changed my life because I was suffering even as a raw vegan. Okay, I wanted to show you guys my new water bottle. It is so gorgeous. First of all, it's glass. That's number one. Don't play yourself. No more BPA-free plastic. We got the glass. Number two, it has this, I don't know, nice, it feels nice. Number three, it's got a handle. Number four, I could drink it without a straw. Now, it came with a straw, but I removed it. A lot of people don't know this, but when you drink from a straw or if you chew gum, you are most likely going to have issues with gas and bloating. Yes, that is a fact. Why? Because you're taking excess air into your digestive tract, okay? Excess air from the straw or chewing gum. So don't drink from a straw if you have issues. If you don't have issues, do you, boo? And then also I love the handle and it's light. I don't sell them. Maybe, Sherry, can you put this on the to-do list? Maybe one day I'll have Misfit Vegan water bottles. But until then, I'll put the link below and check it out. I'm also going to put words on here because you should always, always, always charge your water and your fruit. I think this is why, this is a whole nother episode, but I think this is why some people eat some like a fruit-based diet and it doesn't work for them because they hate it and they're saying it's not going to work and it's very negative, the emotions and the mindset that they're going into it. So if you're saying something's not going to work or it's too much sugar or this is crazy or I'm just going to try this out, but I think this is the wrong idea, I know this is not healthy, well, your mind is the most powerful thing on earth. I know fruit is very powerful, right? Fruit is very, very powerful. But you know what's more powerful than fruit even? The human mind. There's nothing comparable. There's nothing comparable to the human mind. And so when a human mind says, oh, I'm so grateful. I love eating fruit. It makes me feel good. If I eat fruit, I stay cute. When I eat fruit, I have amazing skin. I feel good. I lose weight. I have great energy. Then everything gets better. When you say it to water, when you put it on your water bottle, when you put the word love or abundance or healing or gratitude on your water bottle, you get water that is structured differently than if you say, oh, this tap water is so poisonous, but I have to drink it. Okay? So if I say, oh, this fruit is so bad for me, but I have to eat it, then I'm going to suffer consequences from that. Okay, it's going to be negatively charged. And you know, a lot of you guys are eating junk food. And you're saying to yourself, oh, this is so bad for me, but like it tastes really good. I need to have it. I'm craving it. I'm addicted to it, but it's so bad. You're negatively charging the junk food. Now, I'm not telling you to positively charge the junk food, but hey, if you're going to eat it, try that out. I mean, I don't recommend processed food at all for any fucking reason ever. Because you got a precious temple. You have magnificent child of the universe. What are you doing? But we digress. I'll save it for the podcast. Anyway, I love you guys. I thank you very much. And I will see you in the next episode. Please remember to always eat fruit so you can always be cute. I love you, boo. Bye.